Do I believe in ghosts? Yeah, absolutely. I've had way too many experiences myself, and anyone who doesn't is, you're pretty stubborn. People, people have a lot of stories around here. You could just about go to any old household or just any elderly folk in the town, and you're gonna hear some pretty crazy stories. There's this church in Ware, Daly Road off of Hodgdon. And this older guy, Denton Dearborn, was telling me, we just had kind of got on the topic of ghost stories and stuff, and he's like, you want to be freaked out? He says, and I don't know if this is a ghost or not. He says, but it's freaking weird. He says, go down to Daly Road, and he says, you'll see. He says, there's a church there. And he says, in the front of the church, there's an old swing. And he says, I shit you not, at 2 o'clock in the morning, there's a girl. He says, and it's very hard to tell the age, but there's a girl in a white nightgown swinging on the swing. And he said, I've driven by it a couple times. He says, and every freaking time I see it, he says, I just think, wow, what a freaking weirdo. What is she doing right now? And he says, until one night I just stopped. And she's just laughing. She's just on the swing laughing at freaking 2 o'clock in the morning. He says, the weirdest thing I've ever freaking seen. He says, and if it is a ghost, it's the most real thing you've ever seen in your life. He says, but I don't know what else could explain it. He says, I know everybody in this town. He says, I don't know her, and I don't know where she would live. He says, I know all the neighbors there. He says, they've seen her. They don't know who she is. So obviously, that story freaked me out, and I'm always curious. And a couple of my buddies, we just said, fuck it, let's go see it. And I ain't shitting, we drove out there, and it was like clockwork. I mean, we drove by, and we didn't see her the first time. And we were looking, but there was just nothing there. And we kind of went out and did a loop. We just had another few road sodas, and as we came back through the second time, she was out there swinging. There's nothing in that church. I mean, the doors are blocked. I mean, it's been blocked since the freaking 60s. And she's just out there swinging. We had 4 guys in the pickup, and every single one of us saw it, so we don't know what that is.